So, I'm getting a message that there are no limits to your love. However, you will cash out. Okay? Good day, good evening, good afternoon, dependent on where you are in the world. Welcome to Milk Honey Rose. I am Mystic Alchemy. So, what I'm getting is that your love is limitless. You always have love to give. But you will cash out is referencing the fact that you still regulate your love. You have regulations on it, even though it's limitless. So you could give it all you want. However, when it comes to certain aspects of how you love, if you see that you're giving too much, you know when to bring it back, But it doesn't mean that that love is gone. It's still there. It's just that you control it. You've learned, many of you, maybe not all of you, but many of you for who this message does resonate with, you've learned to control your love. So if you're giving love, right, and you are able to recognize when somebody is not giving it back to you, you don't have a problem turning those controls on that are within you. And in order for the controls to work, you do have to be honest with yourself. You can't lie to yourself. You can't tell yourself that something's okay when it's not. You can't do it. Otherwise, you're gonna run into some issues. Regardless of how you lay it down, you're gonna have some issues, and it could be issues that can linger, and they can last for a long time, And that's when peeper, not peeper. Make me think about Jeepers Creepers, the peepers. Or like a peeping Tom. Peeping Tom. Make sure you close those curtains. I don't know. Here, peeping Tom. Like somebody has experienced somebody peeping through their window, being nosy, trying to catch a glimpse of something. Peepers. Not peepers. Anyway, because that just took me for a second. But anyway, that's okay. When someone has trouble controlling their love and recognizing that it actually needs to be controlled, and they just give it all willy-nilly, and those are people who just have a lot of love to give and they overflowing with it and they want to give it. However, they haven't learned how to control it and regulate it. So they end up becoming overused by those who don't deserve it because they don't appreciate it. Individuals around someone like this can become entitled and just immediately think that you're always going to be around, you're not going to change, you will always give them what they want, and they expect that of you because you if you don't regulate your love and control it, those are the types of things that can happen, and it can cause one to be very bitter and be very unforgiving as well. This causes a heavy heart, and I believe that this is why I'm channeling this message this morning. There's too many heavy hearts, and it's causing an imbalance here in the vibration of the earth. Okay? So the more we are able to lighten hearts by or through lessons that we've learned in our own life, because there's many ways that a heart could be heavy, and many of you have experienced a heavy heart and know why your heart was heavy. So as soon as you found a solution, or as soon as you do, or if you already have, you can then present that as a method to lighten a heavy heart, because a heavy heart is in existence in many lives. It's just that the heavy heart could be a result of many different things. So Spirit just wants me to share that with you all, because it's a powerful message just to know that we have control of that. We have control of the weight of our own heart. And as soon as we realize that and choose not to blame others, and we choose to take accountability, it gives us the ability to live an improved life, and also only allow those into our lives that are worth staying, because everybody's not worth staying in your life. If they don't present themselves in such a way to where they know how to reciprocate, then they can't stay. That type of energy, when someone doesn't know how to reciprocate, it should be shunned. When you accept it, when one accepts someone's ill intentions or I want to say improper behavior, it makes them think that they could do it. As soon as people actually recognize that it's not cool, and they feel that energy from multiple sources, then it's going to be seen as a problem, and they would actually be embarrassed if they do that. Like in some cultures, if one in the family does something that is not favorable to the family, they could be viewed as a disgrace to the family. And that's not something that one would want when they realize that they should care. Because and that goes to show how impactful our behavior is towards one another in our lives as a whole, as a collective. Okay, so Spirit is basically saying your love is limitless, but you will cash out. Okay? Now, use this message when you feel like you being used, and recognize in which area are you being used, how are you being used, and then that's when you pull back from whoever is using you and they're not giving back. If there's no reciprocity, then that's not a healthy relationship. No matter how you look at it, it's a very easy way to separate a healthy relationship as opposed to a relationship that's unhealthy. Okay, so that is it for this message. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe if you feel my vibe, especially if this message does resonate with you. If you would like to book a healthy conversation, you can by visiting www.milkhoneyrose.org. And also, you can join the membership here on YouTube just to support me. And for all of those who do decide to join, I thank you in advance, and I'll see you in the next one.